let me just finish this particular point, but I think it's crucial. My personal timetable is in 2023, the United States realizes that it has no business in Ukraine. It's a lost cause, and they'll just write it off and pivot their complete attention towards China and go on the sanctions escalator in that wonderful phrase of Alexander Mercouris's, where once you are on the escalator, you can't go back. You just have to keep on climbing it. And they're going to put China on the sanctions escalator. But since the American economy depends so much on China and China's industrial output, that it'll suffer a severe blowback. The United States will suffer a severe blowback because of these sanctions, cratering the American economy. And in that collapsing American economy, out of desperation, they will provoke the Chinese in 2024. And into 2025, we have a hot war with the Chinese in China's backyard, where they have the means to really hurt the United States and potentially inflict a defeat such that the American leadership class decides to use nuclear weapons. That's my timetable at this moment. Do you agree with this, or do you think that, no, there will be something that will stop this inevitable from happening?
Yeah, I think so. Will stop it. In part, the most apt metaphor for what is happening to the United States, like the Black Knight and Monty Python's The Holy Grail. You remember the knight that kept getting got an arm lopped off? Oh, it's only a flesh wound, and then the other arm, and then both legs. Oh, come here! You know, that's what's happening to the United States right now. Literally, chunks of it are being cut off, and it's still with this belligerence and talking about threats. But I come back to the more sensible question of how do you project force? It's just we don't have magic transporters that you can suddenly put troops on Taiwan. So the United States, in order to make any military move against the Chinese, is going to require a maritime operation. And now with the alliance with Russia, China has full access to hypersonic missiles that can reach out 2,000 miles out into the ocean and stop and destroy any U.S. carrier battle group, period. Yeah. And there is nothing that the United States has in its arsenal that can prevent those missiles from destroying those ships. So like I said, once you lose a couple of those ships, then the option comes, okay, are we going to use nukes? Well, here again, thanks to George W. Bush walking away from the anti-ballistic missile treaty, Russia has developed a robust air defense system, as has China, and the potential to shoot down ballistic missiles fired by the United States exists on the Chinese side, exists on the Russian side, does not exist on the American side. So all of a sudden, to take that decision to launch nuclear missiles with the chance that they may not hit their target and may be stopped, while there will be nothing to stop either China or Russia from peppering the United States and destroying the United States. I think that there's still sane people in leadership, at a minimum, at the Pentagon, who recognize, no, we can't go down that road.